What up, M&R family? It's your girl, Mag.
It's Rosh.
But look, man, back with another reaction video.
But look, man, thanks for tuning in with us on this reaction video. But if y'all new to our channel, Mag, let them know how they can be a part of the M&R family.
Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video. And if you guys want to stay tuned when we drop videos, turn that notification bell.
Today we got Scott Adams, Risk It All, tells white people to stay away from blacks. And this video right here is from the Officer Tatum channel. It's our first time checking out his channel. But if there are any other videos y'all want to see us react to on the channel, man, just drop them things down in the comments. But look, man, don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. But look, man, let's get to this video.
Let's get to it.
The best advice I would give to white people is to get the hell away from black people.
Why?
Just get the fuck away.
Hold on. But was he wrong, though?
For real, though.
Oh, yeah, you know,
This video is brought to you by the Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store. Make sure you get the merch link in the description section. 40% off is available at the top. You click through it, or you can go right here to the clearance rack. But ladies and gentlemen, this shirt is going viral. Anti-groomer social club. This is my, one of my favorite shirts that we just created, black on black. It is absolutely amazing. So make sure you get them now before they sell out. We got them available right now in all sizes, but I'm telling you, we running low on them. So if you want them, get them now. And if you put in discount code, not my kid, one word, you'll get 22% off the entire store. Some of our other new stuff is Born Free, One Nation Under God, all of our hoodies, and I mean, we got it all. Whatever you need, we got it at the Officer Tatum Store. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live and make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to this channel. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, my boy Scott Adams. Ooh, did y'all see what he said? Did you see? Hold on a second. Did you see what he said? Now, I don't know how many stones he gonna have to take, but the brother said, white people, stay away from black people.
that's hella funny.
But was he wrong?
Hey, shout out Officer Tatum, man. He be hilarious.
Black people. But was he wrong, though? But was I'm gonna put this in perspective, because I know a lot of people are losing their salvation. And my wife is white, and she wrote a comment on his thing kind of defending what he said, and she getting drugged. But we don't care because people are nutty. But listen to what Scott Adams said, and I want you to think to yourself while you're listening, is what he's saying not true? And then I'm going to prove to you that everything he say about the way black people feel about white people, not all, but there's a lot, and then I'm going to prove the fact that black people say the same thing he said, and nobody's outraged when black people say it. So how is this man a racist when what he's saying is true, and black people say the same thing he's saying? I'm going to show you in a minute, but listen to what he said. Roll the clip.
Nearly half of all blacks are not okay with white people, according to this poll. Not according to me, according to this poll. That's a hate group. That's a hate group. And I don't want to have anything to do with them. And I would say, based on the current way things are going, the best advice I would give to white people is to get the hell away from black people. Just get the away. Wherever you have to go, just get away. Because there's no fixing this. This can't be fixed. Right? This can't be fixed.
I can't believe he said it out loud. I cannot believe he said it out loud. But we'll finish this. In your mind,
you just have to escape. So that's what I did. I went to a neighborhood where, I have a very low black population, because unfortunately, there's a high correlation between the density. And this is according to Don Lemon, by the way. So here I'm just quoting Don Lemon when he notes that when he lived in a mostly black neighborhood, there were a bunch of problems that he didn't see in white neighborhoods.
Respect where you live. Start small by not dropping trash, littering in your own communities. I've lived in several predominantly white neighborhoods in my life. I rarely, if ever, witness people littering. I live in Harlem now. It's an historically black neighborhood. Every single day I see adults and children dropping their trash on the ground when a garbage can is just feet away.
There.
Just
Now, did Don let me get counsel for this? I want us to be in. Did Don let me get counsel for this? This is what he said. Now, I got way more evidence than this, but let's keep going.
being honest here.
So even Don Lemon sees a big difference in your own quality of living based on where you live and who's there. So I think it makes no sense whatsoever as a white citizen of America to try to help black citizens anymore. It doesn't make sense. It's no longer a rational impulse. And so I'm gonna back off from being helpful to black America because it doesn't seem like it pays off. Like I've been doing it all my life, and the only outcome is I get called a racist. That's the only outcome. It makes no sense to help black Americans if you're white. It's over. Don't even think it's worth trying. Totally not trying. And there we go. You didn't expect that today, did you? But those who don't want to focus on education, you just need to get away from them. Just get as much distance as you can. That's my recommendation. And I'm also really sick of seeing video after video of black Americans beating up non-black citizens. I realize it's anecdotal, and it doesn't give me a full picture of what's happening. But every damn day, I look on social media, and there's some black person beating the shit out of some white person.
All right. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot more video here, but this is just the video I could find and extract some of what he said. Now, I want you to ask you this question. Is what he said completely wrong? Now, I know that he must be coming from a reactive state, probably coming from a hurt place. And personally, I don't necessarily agree with everything he said and how he said it. However, 90% of what he said, as a black man in America, I agree with what he's saying.
Right.
Let me just give you an example of another black man saying exactly what Scott Adams said. Don't believe me. Listen to a brother from the hood. And I know that Charleston is from the same hood that I grew up in. And I didn't grow up only in the hood. My daddy and my mom and them helped us to make different decisions. But I know what it's like to be in the hood. My cousin lived in the hood. We used to go over their house, and we know. Listen, when you grow up in that environment, you know what it is. Yeah. I went to Paul Laurence Dunbar High School, right in Stop 6. I know what it is. Yeah. All right, let me watch the black man say exactly what Scott said.
So they go buy them a house in the white folk neighborhood. Who want to live a bunch of and you got this kind of money? Please. Who want to live a bunch with this kind of money? Everybody trying to get to the white folks neighborhood. We all live. Y'all didn't get mad at Snoop Dogg. He live around white folk. Y'all ain't mad about Jay-Z and Beyonce. He got some money went all around white folk. So they just being hypocritical. I mean, we all want to get us some money and go live around white folk.
Look at his face.
At least I know I do. I want to live with white folk and go outside and see them white women walking them dogs with them pools in the backyard. And they ain't got to worry about them causing no problems, shooting up. We want the kids to have a better
Charleston White speaking some real stuff.
life with all black people. We want, homie.
Now, one man's statement, that doesn't mean that's everybody. But I'm telling you, name an athlete, name a millionaire, billionaire that's black that live in a black neighborhood. And you can't count Atlanta because that's where all the black people live in one spot.
Right.
So there's Baldwin Hills or a couple areas. But around the nation,
right,
there is no. Find your favorite player. Where does LeBron James live at? Where does Colin Kaepernick buy his house at? Where does Black Lives Matter, Patrice Cullors buy her houses at? With your money that you donated to Black Lives Matter. She went and bought houses in predominantly white areas. Not a single investment in the black community as the founder of Black Lives Matter. Had the most influence out of any organization probably ever in American history. And the black woman running that company was hoodwinking y'all, stealing y'all money, and went and bought a house in the white neighborhood. Name one. Find them. Activists. Jesse Jackson. Al Sharpton. Where does Benjamin Crump live? I guarantee you these people do not live in predominantly black areas. I'll say this, and then I'm going to show you why I think Scott Adams had made mention about how black people have a disdain for white folks. But I'll say this. Where's the most dangerous places to live? Go to Dallas. Where's the most dangerous place to live in Dallas? Dallas. South Oak Cliff. Fort Worth. Go down to any city. California. L.A. Watts. Crenshaw. Slauson. We're going to go Baltimore. Go to Florida. Where the hood at? It's where the black people at. And I'm not saying it's somehow because you black is the way. It's the culture. But let me let you listen to how black people talk about white folks. And then you tell me how everybody's mad at Scott Adams for saying this, but people like this get on TV, have a talk show, write a book, and listen to what she's saying about white people. And you expect somebody like Scott Adams to be banished because he said what he said. Listen, I got a whole bunch of clips. This is one of two clips I'm going to play.
When people are like, well, why are you a feminist? Because it is part of my ancestral intellectual legacy and heritage to be so. I'm not going to leave my ancestors' intellectual labor on the table because white feminists are racist today. They've always been racist. Some of them have been better than others. Some of them have had a better critique than others. Some of them have been down for the struggle for liberty. What they have done. They know. They fear that there is no other way to be human but the way in which they are human, which is to, so, you know, like you talk to white people and whenever you really want to have a reckoning about it, they say stuff like, you know, it's just human nature. If y'all had all of this power, you would have done the same thing, right? And it's like, no, that's what white humans did. White human beings thought there's a world here and we own it. Prior to them, black and brown people have been sailing across oceans, interacting with each other for centuries without total subjugation, domination, and colonialism. We have seen what a show this iteration of treatment of other human beings means, and that my hope is that we would do it differently, you know, in the moments when we have some power. We will not do it perfectly, but I do think that all of us can sort of agree that a politics that says like there are superior and inferior human beings just isn't the way to go. And that's the thing that white people don't trust us to do because they are so corrupt. You know, their thinking is so morally and spiritually bankrupt about power that they can't they fear viscerally.
She goes on to say more, but I got this one clip that y'all, I'm telling you, like, look at this. I mean, listen to this. And you cannot tell me that he can't say this, but people can get on and say this stuff. Roll the clip.
What are white people superior at?
What exactly are white people superior at?
They're real good at violence.
Violence.
Genocide.
It's like stealing people's lives just because they feel like it.
If you are white and you know this is happening and you say nothing, then you're a killer too.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Insecurity, pretending,
fear, being fearful of nothing,
Being ignorant.
Blame.
letting their egos control their every move, superior at being
What exactly are white people superior at?
oppression,
gaslighting,
lack of empathy.
intellectualizing oppression.
Did I say oppression?
What exactly are white people superior at?
Taking what's not there. Taking
our ideas.
Copycatting.
gentrification.
Appropriating things that do not belong to them.
Taking over other people's cultures and making you believe that they invented it.
Maybe they're thinking of it as repurposing. It's like recycle and repurpose.
As my grandma would say, them white folk, they'll take it if you don't copyright it.
They are very good at destruction of land, destruction of people, destruction of humanness.
Republican, whether you're Democrat, whether you're conservative, like white people are really good at
Man, I thought that was a girl. God dang, brother.
upholding white supremacy.
How about claiming that, you know, they are actually a whole separate race, when actually white DNA comes from the black female?
So what exactly are white people superior at?
Honey, lying, stealing, and cheating.
Manipulation. Withholding information.
Lying?
Telling lies.
Now, they mad at Scott Adams for what he said.
But y'all have.
But listen to how people openly talk about white people that are black. Now, Scott Adams was looking at an article and saying that, according to the article that he researched, that black people felt more than 50% felt a disdain for white people. I know it to be true because I grew up black. I've been black my whole life. I grew up around nothing but black people. Right. And black people are probably, in my opinion, because I don't have any experience living around white people, but when I was growing up, black people are the most racist people that I know. We couldn't stand white people when I was growing up. We could not stand white people. We used to call them all kind of names. We didn't want to be around white people. We felt like white people were the enemy, and we wanted nothing to do with the enemy. You couldn't date white women when I was growing up because you would sell out Uncle Tom Coon. You brought a white girl home, that was a death sentence to your reputation.
Yep.
I mean, everything was negative towards white people. If you somehow wear your pants around your waist and try to get an education, oh, you trying to be white, as if it's a derogatory thing. And I don't know why black people be lying about this. Is that, to be honest, black people have so much more disdain for white people than white people against black people, in my opinion. I could be wrong. I don't live around white people, but I have seen black people go after whites. I haven't seen white people go after black people in my personal experience in life. And then you have people online saying all this. And then Scott Adams just gives his opinion based on his experience. And you go look at his comment section on the Twitter. All the way down the Twitter, black folks are attacking him, proving his point. It's not even close, if you ask me.
Right.
But I just thought I'd make a comment because I honestly, for the most part, I agree with what he's saying. Because listen to the way black folks act and the way they talk.
Right. Exactly.
Look at the crime statistics, the most dangerous cities, most uneducated cities, highest abortion rate. I mean, you go down the list. And when people keep it real, people get mad. What we should do as a solution, I'm going to finish this video because I got to get on the radio for 3 hours, is that acknowledge the culture in which black folks have received. Our leaders are destroying us. They are living in penthouses and they trying to act like we still live in slavery.
Right.
We can go down the list of all these things. We need to really look in the mirror and do better.
Right.
Before we get mad at Scott Adams. Killing each other every day, hating on each other. The only racism that I've heard has come from black people against me. Uncle Tom, bootlicker, sellout, you hate your mama, you hate your own skin, you hope you die. All this come from black. I don't hear that from white people.
Right, right.
So I'm just keeping it real. Keep it real, fix the issues, and then I believe you have an adequate chance to do something different. Should Scott Adams have said what he said, the way he said it? It's his opinion. Right. I wouldn't have said that in that way. I think some people may think he's a racist because of what he said. But at the end of the day, most people don't want to hear the truth. Yeah. And I just showed you a black man saying exactly what he's saying. Right. And I could find other videos. But that's cool. But when he said it's the end of the world. Right. Black people can talk crazy about white people. Black people can talk crazy about white people all day long till the cows come home. Right. Call them evil and all this other stuff. And then a white man say anything about black people, then somehow he's racist. He don't deserve to be on the air. It's a shame. Anyway, comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this video. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.
Shout out to Officer Tatum.
Yeah, he's speaking some facts.
Some real stuff.
Some real facts, though. Like, I feel him.
I feel where he coming from.
Right.
Feel where he coming from, man.
Right.
Shout out to the Officer Tatum.
He was speaking some real facts. Let me keep it solid, because a lot of people do that, and it just be crazy. Like,
they don't want to hear the truth.
You'll do the same thing.
These people don't be wanting to hear the truth.
Yeah, they don't want to be hearing the truth, but it's facts. Like, if you look at it, it's facts. It's real shit. He talking about some real facts.
Yeah. But look, man, if there are any other videos y'all want to see us react to on the channel, man, just drop them things down in the comments. But look, man, don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel.
But look, man, we catch y'all on the next video.